Here are 3 terrible magic cards that become pretty powerful when you pair them with certain commanders. First off is Tempting Worm, a 2-cost green 5/5, which is pretty good stats, but when it enters, each opponent may put any number of artifacts, creatures, enchantments, or lands from their hand directly into play, which is terrible giving your opponents that much value. But if you play it in the Beamtown Bullies, you can give this to an opponent and then play all of the things in your hand, which will probably be big creatures that you wanted to reanimate anyways. Next up is Search the City, a 5-cost blue enchantment that when it enters, exiles the top 5 cards of your library. Then whenever you play a card with the same name as one of the cards you exiled this way, you can put that matching card into your hand. Then when there's no cards left in exile this way, you get to take an extra turn. Normally, since Commander's Singleton, this is a terrible card that you can't activate, but in a Bruvac deck running a bunch of Persistent Petitioners, this is just extra card draw and a potential extra turn. And next up is Rainbow Veil, a land that can tap for 1 mana of any color and enters untapped, but then you have to give it to an opponent at the beginning of the next end step. Typically, that downside is not worth it for an untapped 5-color land, but in a Zedru deck, this gives you another way to draw even more cards.